We have Greg Schaefer in the corner for Egli. Alec from RONCALLI goes for a takedown right away. Now he goes back out front. He's got that shoulder pinned in, and he's trying to work and turn that. Keeps stepping towards the head. He blocks it with his knee, and he pulls. Back up, and he lets him go. Neutral position, now it's going to be 2-1. Alec came out of the Newcastle Semi-State as a champion. And Kane comes out of the Evansville Semi-State as a 4th place winner. Another drive, got it hooked that single leg, but steps out of bounds before he gets the takedown, so they'll come back into the center in the neutral position. Wade McClure, who's your head coach for RONCALLI. Alec went a little bit fast. He got called for a missed start. Gets up underneath the legs. Attempting to come out the back and turn and get that takedown. Official stalemates the positions, brings them back up on their feet. Stalemate's called when the official believes that neither wrestler can advance their position. Okay, he turns, he's still back up underneath those legs, but Egli is hooked across the waist. There Alec is able to get around back now. He scores the second takedown. It's now 4-1 as time ticks down with 9 seconds to go in this first period. Okay, referee flips a coin. And looks like Red's choice. Red is going to defer. Gives the choice to Green. Kane Egli. He's a freshman with a record of 29-9. We got a second caution. The next caution he gets for misalignment or false start will cost him a point. Can't be disqualified, though, on that call. Takes him back down to the mat, to his back, but he rolls through, and now they're on their feet again. Score 4-2. Alec is being very active and working Egli around. Pulling the head, reaching in. He's got that elbow. Modern day coaches are on their feet. Greg Schaefer is a past 2-time state champion here in Indiana for Evansville Modern Day. Ooh, yeah, that's illegal. He locked his knee. Yep, illegal. 1 point. Did a scissors. Anytime you cannot lock your knee or your legs around your opponent's head. It is an illegal move. And so now it should be 5-2, but the score is showing 4-3. Now it's been adjusted and it's correct. 5-2. 2 takedowns and a penalty point for Alec Viduya from RONCALLI. A freshman with a record of 43-2, trying to make it 44-2 and advance to the rounds for tomorrow, chasing that championship crown. There he moves around to the back, and now he gets another takedown. So now we're 7-2, 15 seconds left in the second period. He stands out at the edge. He kind of gets out of the mat. No change in the control. We got 1 second left in this second period.
Chad texted him on my phone, but maybe I'll let you take a look at it and see if he responded.
Okay, now we go to the third period. Alec Viduya will have choice, and he chooses neutral. Immediately attacks to the legs. Has a single leg. Working up. Now he's got both legs. Now he's just got to get around to the back to control the hips, and he does. And now we have 2. 9-2 now. Pretty much commanding lead. He has had no problem taking him down, taking Egli down, so he lets him up. It's 9-3 with a 5-point lead. Major decision is an 8-point lead. Now he's back underneath those legs again. Stalemate called by the official. He's got 1:21 to go, and he's down by 5. Right now would be a good time for a nice throw right to his back. That would be a nice Greco throw. Here's 2, another takedown. They make 11-3, and now he has a major decision, which gives the extra points for the team score. .47 seconds. Just been doing a good job of working and controlling the bottom wrestle. Evansville Mater Dei brought 5 wrestlers into the state championships.
That'll do it on that board convincingly with a 10 ball. 26 seconds remaining in the period. Jose Diaz.
Working that arm pretty good. It's 12 seconds to go. Has that leg in, working for that turn. Working hard. Oh, he slips out. He loses major position. Egli gets a reversal there at the end. Into the score, 11-5.
It's equal.
Okay, we had some blood time there on red on Mr. Viduya. Again, as I said, he comes with a record of 45-2, champion from the Newcastle Semi-State. He brings his opponent up, gives him a point. Now it's 2-1. His opponent, Jose Diaz, is a third-place finisher from the Fort Wayne Semi-State. Oh, nice ankle pick. Still no control because he only had one leg. Never controlled the hips. Pulling him back in, trying to secure that takedown before they go out of bounds. He's got a nice ankle pick there. Pulled him into him, though. He's got that tied up pretty good. Still no takedown. Okay, they're at the edge of the mat. That's a nice little dump by Jose. Alex is a very long and lanky 113. Jose is a little bit more compact. Okay, there's our timer on our first period. Go to the second period. Okay, looks like Green's going to have choice. Green chooses down. 2-1. Alec Viduya from RONCALLI's. Okay, Alec lets him up again. So now it's tied, 2-2. Tacks that leg.
Travis only missed one yesterday.
Working that ankle pick. He's got that leg lock. Oh, okay. He had posted that leg looking for that dump. Okay, at the top bracket semifinals, you're going to have Hunter Watts from Jimtown versus Brock Peeler from Portage. The winner of this match will face Garcia in the semifinals. We got
Injury time.
injury time Green here now. In injury time only has a minute and a half. Looks like they bumped heads or something. Jose is holding his head. Now, issue there, if we expect to have some type of concussion, they'll stop the injury time to run the concussion check. Appears that they don't believe that's anything to do with that. So they continue to run the injury time. It's under a minute now. Again, you only have 1 minute 30 seconds in injury time, and you're only permitted 2. If you do claim the second injury time, your opponent then gets choice of position. On the third injury time, you are disqualified.
Kevin, is he bleeding? Is he bleeding? Is he bleeding?
All right, we come back to the middle, neutral. And 120 pound on mat number, mat number 1, Taylor Trina from Hobart defeats Alex Mosconi from Indian Creek and advances to the semifinals. Okay, Alec secures his second takedown. The score brings 4-2. 2 points by Jose were both escapes, both given to him from the down position. Okay, there's the end of the second period. We go to the third period. And Alec Viduya takes the defensive position, the down position. Second injury time called by Green. That'll give Red choice of position.
Is this the start of the third?
Yes.
So he's going to have choice. He's going to have choice anyway. He already had choice, so he's going to have second.
Stop injury time. So the next whistle,
He'll get choice again.
next stoppage, he should get choice. Because it was his choice at the beginning of the third anyway. And he chose the down position again. Whoa. Okay, when both feet of the offensive wrestler are off the mat like that, that's potentially dangerous and it's called by the referee. Stopped and restarted. Now we're going to have referee calling it bad time on him. Not bad time, but bad starting on him. No charge against the wrestlers.
3-3 after 6 minutes on that 2. We'll make some more time to figure this one out. Overtime, that 2.
Now he gets choice. He should have choice here. Red should have choice. I don't know.
Deals with Brownsburg for a quick overtime takedown. He wins it on that 2. 5-3 the final.
So again, he stops him for potentially dangerous.
Allen back to 126 pounds.
That's not the next list. That's not the next list.
Okay, there's some discussion about choice at the stop of the whistle. Discussion was that he should have had choice. He got choice and he went down again. He's looking for that additional scoring. Now, Jose Diaz, he's used both of his injury time, so he has no more injury time left. Okay, gives up the escape, looking for that takedown. He needs to make up 3 points. Okay, gets 2-point takedown, but that'll be it. If he calls injury time, that'll be it. He does not. He does not. A little confusion on what position to be in. Takes a down position. You got to give this young man a lot of heart. He's suffering through an injury here. But he knows he can't quit. So he gets the escape. Now it's 7-3. 25 seconds to go. Ten seconds. Looks like Alec will advance. 7 seconds. Again, you got to understand that this gentleman, Jose Diaz, is showing a lot of courage here. Wrestling through an injury. 2 seconds, 1, and it's over. Alec Viduya from RONCALLI. Good. You take care. Well, we're back. On mat number 2, you got Hunter Watts from Jimtown wrestling Brock Pearl from Portage. That's mat number 2. Here on mat number 3, We have Alec Viduya from RONCALLI, who just took down returning champion Asa Garcia from Avon. Asa has an undefeated record so far this year. He's 40-0, and he is a sophomore. Alec Viduya from RONCALLI is a freshman. He lets Asa up, and we get a 2-1 match. We've seen a couple of upsets, so it wouldn't be, we're not going to be surprised. This Alec Viduya finished first in the semi-state at Newcastle. And, of course, Asa Garcia from Avon, he finished first at Evansville. We've got both semi-state champions, all four semi-state champions on the mat right now. On mat number 2, Watts from Jimtown, Brock Purley from Portage, both semi-state champions. So at 106, we have all the champions, as expected. No takedown yet. 3 seconds, 2, 1, there it is. So the first period's going to end up 2-1 with Garcia down. Now he gets the choice and he chooses down. As good as Alec Viduya is wrestling right now, it's hard to believe he's got 2 losses. He lets him off after riding him a little bit, and he lets him up. Now we got a tie score. 2-2. It's 2-1 for Watts and Purley on mat number 2. Okay, referee calls him out, brings it back to the center, still neutral. Jeff Colburn is our official. Steve Anslinger is his assistant. Oh my goodness. Viduya now takes him down again. That's 2 takedowns for him, 4-2. Ace's only points come from escapes, both of which really was a release from Alec. Ace attempting to go away. But Alec Viduya did a great job of hanging in there and hanging on in control. Oh, he's turned, he's out. Now it's 3-4. 3-4 with the returning champion on the downside here. We're going to come up to the end of this second period. 4-3 so far with Asa still not receiving a single takedown. Okay, go third period. Third period. Alec Viduya will have the choice, and he chooses down. I'd be surprised if he doesn't attempt to turn him, but he turns him loose, and there he does. So he has escaped. Now it's 5-3. Takedown by Asa, who has not had a takedown yet in this match, will tie the score. Still 2-1 over there on mat number 2. Again, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a scramble. What a great scramble. And there's Alec's first takedown. So score's tied here. Minute 20 left. Alec's going to have to control him or turn him. Turn him to get back points so that he may win this match, or turn him loose and try to take him back down. Going out of bounds. Okay, it's 3-2 over there on mat 2. Okay, IHSAA lets him up. He's got a minute to go to get that takedown. Well, we've seen 3 takedowns in less than a minute. Nice shot. Could not finish. Looking for a dump there. Got that front headlock. Scoot around, nothing. We're going to go out of bounds, start back in the middle. We got 40 seconds to go. 17. We got a caution on Alec Viduya from RONCALLI, his first one. 2 cautions, no points. Third one is a point. Looks like Hunter Watts will be in the finals. His opponent, 11 seconds to go. State champion trying hard to get that score, but it's not going to get it. 4 seconds, out of bounds. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 6-5. It's possible. He goes for it, and he misses. Oh my gosh, we have an upset of a state champion. Alec Viduya from RONCALLI will.
His opponent tonight comes to us from the Rebels of RONCALLI High School. Joined by Coach Wade McClure, just a freshman, 49-2 on this, his first high school season, with championships in the sectional, regional, semi-state, and Circle City Conference tournaments. A 2016 SWA Middle School State champ, a 5-time ISWA State champ. He too, a 4.0 grade point average. Welcome, please, Alec Viduya. At 113, Watts and Viduya.
Pounds Alec Viduya. RONCALLI Rebels and Wade McClure, just a freshman. He'll be taking on a sophomore, Mark Caron's Jimtown Jimmies, and Hunter Watts. Watts with a record 47-2 overall in his career, 89-12, just 49-2 on the season and career for Viduya, because as we mentioned, it's freshman versus sophomore.
The boy Viduya does not wrestle like a freshman. Nice shot inside, single leg. Nope. Oh, he did. Referee Ledbetter awarded the takedown, and it's a 2-point lead already by Hunter Watts from Jimtown.
Viduya is a 5-time ISWA state champion, 2016 IHSAA middle school state champion, and by the way, he has a 4.0 GPA.
He's very good. Nice move by Viduya. He got to his feet. Walls threw in the legs, but he had to do something, or else he would have been hit for stalling. A little bit of stalemate. Viduya gets the escapes, 2-1.
Watts, the sophomore, was 6th in the state at 106 a year ago. He has a 4.2 GPA. Al Smith, 2017 wrestling champion.
Beautiful single leg by Viduya. He's got it elevated. Now he's got a near side cradle, pinning combination. He went right to a takedown, and he's going to get back points too, I believe. He did get the near fall. Anytime you expose your opponent to his back and hold him there for a count of 2 or more, it's a 2-point. So 2-point takedown, 2-point near fall, and a 5-2 lead by Viduya.
All of a sudden, he racks up 4 points and has an advantage now with under a minute in the period. Pretty impressive freshman, isn't he, Coach?
Oh my! And what he did earlier today takes it a step further. Viduya is ranked number 2 in the state. To get to this match, he had to defeat the defending state champion at 106, Garcia from Avon, and he beat him 6-5. So, yeah, he's no stranger to being in big matches, that's for sure.
Hunter Watts, as we mentioned, finished 6th here in 106 a year ago.
And Watts has 2 losses on the year. Both were to number 4 ranked Corey Kavanaugh from Penn. They have a stalemate call on the mat, and Garcia was able to eliminate Kavanaugh earlier in the day.
Coaches weigh in at all on the decision to be up or down if it's wrestler's choice?
I think so. They try to advise, and most wrestlers is a nice far ankle, far knee breakdown by Viduya. He's in control. He's got an arm bar near side, and he's trying to hook the leg, or arm bar far side, and then trying to hook the leg near side. Okay, Viduya's got the leg high, switches right to a near side cradle from his feet. He locks his hands and he gets 2 and 2. Brilliant move.
Match was very close to being over right there, wasn't it?
It was close, but Watts fought through nicely. Nice double leg takedown shot by Watts off the whistle. Now Viduya takes his shot. Watts has got a front headlock. Viduya is trying to keep control of that arm, maybe try a little bit of a drag here. He's set up for it on his feet, but Watts will have nothing to do with that. I think he's aware of what Viduya's options are. Viduya's had a well of weekend, picking off number 1 undefeated returning state champion from 106 to get here. And Hunter Watts, ranked number 6, has certainly had a great weekend as well.
A lot of good wrestlers eliminated from contention last night. Some guys who went deep into this tournament a year ago. And then, as you mentioned, today is the day that saw some folks get knocked off that were pretty high up on the podium a year ago.
Nice single leg, and Viduya sprawls back and keeps his hips in the pressure on, but his legs back. Did a nice job of countering here. Now he has what is called a whizzer. Now he's back up front. He's playing the edge very nicely. It's going to be hard for Watts to score here. And referee Ledbetter, who used to be the Warren Central head wrestling coach, great experience on the mat right now, leading these young men, and it's still 5-2 score.
Interesting to see coaches get into officiating, be on the other side of it, huh?
Yes,
Seen that, you know, and it happens in all sports too.
Beautiful single leg trip, 2-point takedown for Watts, and he kind of caught Viduya flat-footed. But yes, you do see it in other sports. I think a lot of coaches would like to get back at a certain ex-coach if you got on the put the stripes on. Now Watts is running what is called a spiral ride. He's reaching all the way across through, capping the far shoulder. But he's got control, and it could turn into a pinning combination, or his job is to try to turn Viduya to his back. 5-4. Viduya is going to try to score with 20 seconds left in the period. Viduya's up to his feet again. Nice job at that. And he's looking for maybe a stalling call against Watts. Not going to get it. Now Watts is in a comfortable spot there with head in the mat. Viduya's not giving up though. Now he throws the legs in and comes out the back door at the buzzer. Now you'll probably see a coach come over and discuss that with official Ledbetter. He's looking for possibly a warning for stalling because he threw the legs in and he knew he couldn't get the pinning combination, or more, he thought he had an escape before the time ran out.
I would think that it's all predicated on the fact that the officials, we've seen this, a lot of good officiating today, the officials talking things over. I think it's all tied to the time and where the clock was, I think.
Viduya is underneath, and he shakes Watts down. He tries to get out. That would have been at least 1 point, but time expired. And the assistant referee agreed with the head referee's decision on time.
113 pounds, as you see there. The score 5-4. The freshman, Viduya from RONCALLI.
And he is on. He got a nice single head inside. And now they're into something of a scramble situation. Viduya going to try to raise his head up. And Watts certainly wants to keep his. Watts is looking for possibly a stalemate call here, try to get out of this mess. And he does have Viduya in something of a predicament. And it is called a stalemate. Back to their feet.
So at what point does Watts start to force the issue a little bit, or is now that time?
Well, I think he's going to have a sense of urgency, but he does have over a minute left. And the way things have been going with Viduya as far as getting the escapes, he probably doesn't want to get a takedown too soon. Nice single by Viduya. He's got a leg up. He's going for that near side again. But then he drops down to a far ankle and gets 2-point takedown. Great job from one move to the other.
That may be a little slow to get up.
It's identical to the first takedown and near fall earlier. He's got the single leg up. Watts bails on the near side attempt of the cradle, and Viduya follows through by getting the ankle and getting the takedown.
Back to live action now, and the sand is running out of the proverbial hourglass on Hunter Watts. He's inside of 45 seconds as we speak, and he trails by 3.
This should be called a stalemate pretty quickly. It is. Watts almost had the escape and went back in, but he didn't have the breakaway, so he got no points out of that flurry.
Hunter Watts from Jimtown, Alec Viduya from RONCALLI.
Viduya's got a far ankle, far knee. It's a great ride in this situation. He's got to make it appear that he's going for a pin or a fall of some sort. He breaks him down. Watts is now back to his base. He's going to try to build up, and there comes an attempt at I don't know really. I thought he might try a roll, but kicked out. But Viduya is riding remarkably well for a freshman.
Yeah, he's had a remarkable run in this state championship all throughout the season. In fact, the last 10 seconds about to tick away on this clock, and the RONCALLI faithful start to come to their feet as they sense this freshman is going to claim a state championship.
There's a oh my, that would have been a Peterson.
So how about that? What a way to wrap it up at 113 pounds. Too much, too little, too late for Hunter Watts. Champion at 113 pounds, Alec Viduya.
Garcia. Runner-up at 113 is Jimtown's Hunter Watts. And finishing a tremendous freshman season, 47 wins, only 2 losses, and a state title to his credit from RONCALLI High School, Alec Viduya.